Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the game. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now they'll run it on the toss. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point try coming now. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. A handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Or it's snapped to the back. solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Second down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Marshall. He's found some room at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. It's a quarterback keeper. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and then gets upfield north and south for the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Davis. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 14, Florida State 7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense adds 6 points. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida State 7.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after us.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looks right for a quick completion. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And that's an offensive pass interference call. Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Ball carrier tackled there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nice grab. It's Brown.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 15. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Noles pick up enough for a first down. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Trying to extend the play. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That sack makes it 3rd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Seminoles will have to kick it away.
Number 64 on to kick it away.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the catch.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Down he goes, a sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan 35, Florida State 14.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. The sure hands, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan. This one is getting ugly.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Michigan 42, Florida State 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. Just trucks the man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida State, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
As the first down, still on the move.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gonna run it. It's Marshall.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Give it to the back again. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Picks up 1. Offense facing 4th down.
And the punter stays on the sideline. Here comes the field goal unit out here to try from ultra long distance. Is it possible he can get it there from here? And that is no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter play. Michigan 49, Florida State 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Using his legs, it's Davis. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
In the end zone.
And he knocks it right through.
Kicking's good.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Michigan 49, Florida State 21.
And the kickoff will be a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Look at that. He's still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense?
whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got